Hello and welcome to German Classer. Today we'll learn about nouns. Nomen. In German, nouns are called Nomen. So what are nouns? Nouns are names. Names given to living and non-living beings and names given to places. Do you remember a game we played as children? Names of places, animals and things. Name, place, animal, thing. Let's modify this a little bit. Instead of animals, let's say living beings. So, not only animals such as dogs, cats, lion, but other living beings as well. Humans, insects, birds, plants, everything that has life in them. And things. So, all living beings and things. That's non living beings. So, now let's just have a look at some nouns. Let's begin. Los geht's. Living beings such as girl. In German, a girl is called Mädchen. Mädchen. Hund. Hund. A dog is called Hund. Repeat after me. Hund. Hund. Schmetterling. Schmetterling. Butterfly. Schmetterling. And some non-living beings. Hut. Hut. Hat. Löffel. Löffel. Spoon. So all these things, living and non-living beings that you can see here, are all nouns. Let me explain. The words girl or Mädchen in German, or Hund, dog, Löffel, spoon, all these words are names given to these living and non-living beings. And all these words are nouns. So girl, Mädchen, Hund, dog, Löffels, whatever names are given to these living and non-living beings are all nouns. Now, we may want to call the girl Pia. We may want to give the girl a special name, Pia. So, girl and Pia, both are names given to that girl. So, both girl and Pia are nouns. Girl is a common noun and Pia is a proper noun. But both are nouns. Both are names given to that girl. Or we may want to call the dog Coco. So Coco is also a noun, a name given to that dog. And dog, Coco, Hund, all these are nouns, nomen. Dog and Hund are common nouns and Coco is a proper noun. So whatever answers the question where, who's that, or what is that, are all nouns. Who's that? Girl. Who's that? Pia. Who is that? Coco. Or what is that? That's a spoon. So all these names given to nouns such as girl, Coco, spoon, all these are nouns. What else is a noun? Names given to places. So names given to places are also nouns. For example, Stadt. Stadt. City. In German, a city is called Stadt. Stadt. Or Dorf. Dorf. Village. Dorf. Land. Land. Country. Land. So all these words are nouns. Stadt, city, Dorf, village, land, country. All these words are nouns. These are common nouns. And special names given to countries, villages, cities are proper nouns. Like Deutschland, Germany. So Deutschland or Germany is a special name given to that country. That's a proper noun. So here, Land and Deutschland both are nouns, a common noun and a proper noun. Or Indian, India. Indian is also a proper noun. So whatever answers the question, wo, where, that means whatever word shows a location is also a noun. So a location needn't always be a big place like a city, a town or a country. A location could also be a small place like park, hotel or house or home. Home is also a noun because it shows us a location. It shows us a place. So all these words given to places, park, hotel, house, city, town, country, all these are nouns. Sometimes we have special names for a group of nouns. For example, a flock of sheep. So a flock is one word given to several sheep. a flock of sheep, or a group of people. So, a group is one word given to many people coming together. These nouns can also be locations. For example, a range of hills. So, a range is one word given to several hills together. These names are called collective nouns. Let's have a look. As we can see here, pa or pair in English, or grouper, group, Schaf herde, a flock of sheep. So Schaf is sheep and herde is a flock. So herde or flock, that's also a collective noun. Or Blumenstrauß, Blume is a flower, a single flower, and Strauss is a bouquet of flowers. So Strauss or bouquet in English are also collective nouns. Junge, Junge is a boy. In German, a boy is called Junge. Junge, Mädchen, Mädchen, girl. We already know that word. Mann, Mann, man. Now let's make some small questions and answers with these words, with these nouns. Wer ist das? Wer ist das? Who is this? Or who is that? Wer ist das? Das ist ein Junge. That's a boy. Das ist, that is, ein. Ein is one or a. So that's a Junge, boy. Das ist ein Junge. That's a boy. Wer ist das? Wer ist das? Das ist ein Mädchen. That is a girl. Das ist ein Mädchen. Und wer ist das? Wer ist das? Das ist ein Mann. Das ist ein Mann. That's a man. Easy? Now the question, where is das, is used only for humans. For all other living and non-living beings, we have another question. We'll do that. Löffel. 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 So in German, a spoon is called Löffel. Schüssel. Schüssel. Schüssel is a bowl. And Hut. Hut. Hat. So for all these non-living beings, we'll ask the question, was ist das? Was ist das? What is that? Or what is it? Das ist ein Löffel. That's a spoon. Das ist ein Löffel. So for all non-living beings, we ask the question, was ist das? And the answer for both, for where is das and was ist das, is das ist and whatever the noun. So for both, the answer is the same. Was ist das? Was ist das? Das ist ein Schüssel. Das ist ein Schüssel. That's a bowl. Und was ist das? Was ist das? Das ist ein Hut. Das ist ein Hut. That's a hat. So, we ask the question, where is das, for all humans? And for all other living and non-living beings, we ask the question, was. Was is das? An exception to this would be a pet animal which we have at home. And if we call it by a name, then we'll say where. For example, was ist das? Das ist ein Hund. But we can ask, wer ist das? Das ist Coco. That is Coco. So when we are speaking about an animal, a pet animal, then we may ask the question, where is das? But in all other cases, for all living and non-living beings other than humans, the question would be was. Let's just sum up. A noun is a name given to a living or non-living being. Whatever answers the question where, who, or was, what, are all nouns. Then the noun may be common or proper. Wo, where. So the name of a place or a location is also a noun. Whatever answers the question wo. Collective noun. So a collective noun is a word, a name given to a group of nouns. For example, a flock of sheep, a group of people, a bouquet of flowers. This concept is also applicable to places. For example, a range of mountains. So, places can also have a collective noun. And then there is a noun called abstract noun. Abstract noun is named for feelings, emotions, or ideas. For example, happiness, sorrow, anger, or it might be a state like confidence, honesty. So, all these are abstract nouns. We'll do these later. For now, let's just focus on living and non living and on places. So, here are a few more nouns. Schule, Schule, school. So, Schule is a name given to a place. So, Schule and school both are nouns. Pferd, Pferd, horse, a living being. Thomas, Thomas. Thomas is a proper noun given to the baby. So, that's also a noun, a proper noun. Hund, Hund, dog. Anya, Anya. Anya is again a proper noun given to a girl. We can also call her Mädchen. Schildkröte, Schildkröte, tortoise. Now you have to tell me, what question would you ask for each of these? Was, what, where, who, or wo, where. A clue here, a tip here, where for humans, and was for all other living and non-living beings. An exception is your pet. So if you're calling your pet by name, you can ask the question where. And wo for places. So what question would you ask for each of these? Tell me in the comment section below. In the next session, we'll learn about pronouns. So if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe now so that you don't miss out on the next session. Until then, take care. Cheers. Ciao. Bye-bye.